Step two, campaigning, fundraising, and debating. In step two, the politicians are debating on television. They use millions of money to run their campaign. Almost everything that a candidate says and does will be reported in the national media, with both political parties trying their hardest to make their opponent look bad. In step three, which is election day, every 4 years on the Tuesday in the first full week in November, Americans cast their votes to decide who will serve as president. The Constitution specifies that the election of the President and Vice President of the United States is an indirect vote. A presidential candidate either wins all of the state's electoral votes or none of them. Americans call this system winner takes it all. In this way, a candidate can receive 49.99% of the votes in the state, but fall just short of the majority, and thus earn zero electoral votes. The winner take all system shapes the way presidential candidates run their campaigns. Some states like California with 55 votes, New York with 29 votes, and Texas with 38 votes are so large that a candidate almost has to win one or more of them to win the presidency. Candidates will not spend much time or money campaigning in the states where they do not think that the final vote will be close enough to matter. Political parties. There are specific, mostly two political parties, which is the Democrat Party and the Republican Party. The Democrat Party and the Republican Party controls American politics. Smaller parties almost never win seats in Congress. In 2012, was there conducted an opinion poll of memberships in political parties. 31% has a membership at the Democrat Party, and 28% has a membership at the Republican Party, and 40% didn't have a membership at a political party. The Democrat Party was founded in 1828. The first president for the Democrat Party was Andrew Jackson in 1829. In that time, the Democrat Party went in for laissez-faire economy, for example. And now the president for the Democrat Party is Barack Obama, and the candidates for the Democratic Party are Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. The Democrat Party ideologies are American liberalism, modern liberalism, and progressivism. The Democrat Party goes in for issues like abortion, no death penalty, higher tax, gay marriage, gun control, and immigration, for example. The Republican Party was founded in 1857. The first president for the Republican Party was Abraham Lincoln, and other presidents are, for example, Ronald Reagan and George W. Bush. Abraham Lincoln was the president who stopped slavery in the U.S. If you look at the presidents for the Republican Party, that means the last president for the Republican Party was George W. Bush in 2001 to 2009. Now the candidates for the Republican Party were Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, but now it is only Donald Trump who is the candidate for the Republican Party. The ideologies for the Republican Party are conservatism, fiscal conservatism, and social conservatism. The Republican Party goes in for issues like no abortion, death penalty, tax cuts, gun control, and no gay marriage and immigration. If you look overall, the only different issues are economy and gay rights. The Democratic Party goes in for higher tax, while the Republican Party goes in for lower tax. the Democrat goes in for gay marriage while the Republican doesn't go in for gay marriage. And the Democrat also doesn't go in for death penalty while the Republican Party goes in for death penalty. Donald Trump is born in Manhattan, New York at the date 13th of June 1946. That means Donald Trump is 69 years old. Donald Trump has 5 children and has an earlier experience as a president for the Trump organization. Donald Trump is the candidate for the Republican Party. Donald Trump goes in for stricter punishment, reduces crime, absolute right to gun ownership, marijuana isn't a gateway drug, higher taxes on wealthy, and expand the military. In 1987, Donald Trump said to Republican activist Mike Dunbar that he never would run for the president of United States, but now he is the main candidate for the Republican Party. Other things Donald Trump has said is, for example, that he wants to build a great wall between Mexico and the US so there isn't so much crime and so many drugs, and that he wants to bomb the hell out of the IS. Also, the famous boxer Mike Tyson supports Donald Trump as president. Um, And if you look at Donald Trump, you will see he is a spectacular person, but he still gets many votes. Right now, the opinion poll says 46.5% for Trump as the main candidate for the Republican Party. If you look at Ted Cruz has only 27% of the votes, while Trump has 46.5% of the votes. Ted Cruz is from Calgary in Canada but lives in Houston in Texas. Cruz was born the 22nd December 1970, which means he is 45 years old. Cruz has 2 children. Ted Cruz first rose to elective office in 2013 and holds an elected position to this day. Cruz has served as an elected official for a total of 2 years and counting. Cruz goes in for same-sex marriage, higher taxes at wealthy, and no abortion. Cruz is with stricter punishment, reduces crime, absolute right to gun ownership, and expand the military just like Donald Trump. But that's not weird because both of them is from the Republican Party, and the Republican Party goes in for those things.